Welcome to the final episode of the Deceitful Turnabout. The music played in credits will get copyright claimed. No strike, no visibility restriction. May affect monetization. Uh, that's fine. Swap it out. Actually, just in case. Oh, May 3rd, funeral. When asked what to say about Mr. Wright, it's a bit hard. I only knew the real him for about an hour. But in that 1 hour, I learned what type of man he really was. One who would stop at nothing to protect the one he loves. And surprisingly wise, unlike what a certain spirit channeler led me to believe. Oh, Maya. Oh, gosh. Wait, profile. Oh. Oh. It's showing his old profile now. The one from the trilogy. The real Phoenix Wright, the man of the hour. Does it? Oh shoot! Does it show the fake Phoenix Wright? Does it show the fake one? No, it does not. But there's one thing to learn. It doesn't matter the consequences of what may happen. As long as there's injustice, there's always a reason to fight. And that's why, despite what we learned, there's always a reason. Letting go of the truth is how injustice is born. Like the one we're all here because of today. So that's the reason I'm standing. Protect others from injustice. Let's protect those from injustice that we shout. Creator, director, programmer. Nick. I thought we were gonna be best buds forever. It's gonna bring back all the characters, isn't it? I learned that you were dead for years, though. I feel so bad. I never figured it out. First Elise, now you. What's next? I don't know where it all went wrong. Perhaps. It started 26 years ago. I stole Miles's lunch money. I don't even know why I did it. Had I let Nick take the fall for the entire incident, they set up a stupid class trial. It was a witch hunt. I'd never seen people say worse things to a kid. Miles did what he did best, defending Nick. I helped defend him too, the best way I could. And the three of us, we became inseparable. I never told Nick that I was the one who stole the money. Every single time he brought that class trial up, we decided he wanted to be a lawyer. It was like a knife to the chest. And I deserved it too. Oh my gosh. What kind of friend am I if I injured Nick like that? What kind of friend am I who played the hero when it was the most convenient for me? 19 years ago, I couldn't take it anymore. I felt like a fraud. I felt like I didn't deserve any of this friendship. I paid Miles back in full. Even then, I was too scared to just tell Nick what happened directly. When he found out, our friendship was never the same again. I wish I could have turned back time and done things differently, or even reach out to Nick these past few years, but I didn't think he'd want to hear from me after everything that had happened. It's something I'm going to regret for the rest of my life. But I won't give up, Nick. I'm going to do what you did, and I'm going to make something of myself. I'm going to become someone you can be proud of. I know you're not here, but I know you're cheering me on wherever you are. Hopefully, when I see you again, our friendship will be complete once more. Till then, I'll miss you, buddy. Writing solutions. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, him. Will Powers. Oh, Mr. Wright. I remember a few things about him. He was the only one who would help me when I was accused of murder, even though my parents made it look like I had to have done it. Most people saw me as some sort of scary monster or a superstar, but he was the one who treated me like a human. And the one thing I remember the most about him is that he never gave up, even at the bleakest hour. He was always so great at his job, even if he needed help. He really put his passion into helping people, even those who didn't seem to deserve it. That's how I know he's in a better place. He never turned a blind eye to anything. Even in death, that standard held true. They should really make a movie about you, Mr. Wright. They should. I agree with that. Just, ooh. Oh my gosh. Oh, Lotta. That ran into all right all those years ago. I came to a pretty quick conclusion. Wherever that man goes, a body sure to follow. That's what I always said. Gosh, there's so many new characters to voice here. Oh gosh. Trouble just clung to him like gum on a shoe. Why, I never imagined that dang Kirk just come back around and take him too. It was a pain sometimes, ain't gonna lie. Always poking holes in my photos, shouting objection. I was going out of style. But shoot, he helped me out of more bonds than I can count. Got my camera back from some crook, solved the whole mystery according when no one else could. And you know what that monster turned out to be? Just a big old hot air tank. I never fell over when I found out. Wait, what? Yeah, I was real sure I had the scoop of the century. Right? He never laughed at me, never made me feel small. He just got to the truth, plain and simple, even when it hurt. We didn't keep in touch much after all that, but he always kept an eye on his cases. Always thought, that's right, doing what he does best. And now the world's lost one of the real ones. All I'm missing that spiky-haired lawyer is something fierce. He may not have asked for much, but he had more guts than most folks ever will. Rest easy, right? You earned it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Emma, I never thought I'd be standing here talking about a man who died while I was a teen. I'd never get the name Phoenix right even if I wanted to. Which, I'll admit, there was a point in that trial that I did. Especially considering what he did to my sister after saving her all those years back. But in the end, we would finally be able to pay him back. I saved him from a lifetime burden. He was the one who showed me the ropes. He taught me how to truly investigate a crime scene. I look for the truth no matter how hidden it is. I even gave him a few pointers with luminol. Even I got stuck as a homicide detective, a job I complained about every single day. Part of me never gave up on forensics because of the excitement I felt in that case with him. One day, I finally made it. It feels right. It feels like I was finally able to pay him back. To use the skills he inspired me to bring justice to his own memory. To finally give him the peace he gave my sister all those years ago. Some wounds are hard to heal. I know that better than anyone. Some parts in that trial, I was wondering what was driving Apollo to continue on. Considering there's just some things you can't just fix. Mr. Wright showed that even when things looked impossible, you can't give up on the truth. I suppose that's a lesson you earned yourself that day. True. Mr. Wright also showed that you can't give up on the people you care about the most. I just wish I'd done more when I saw him in that lobby one last time. And being proud of what I've become is something I'll never forget. Oh, God. We all miss you, Mr. Wright. So much. Grossberg kind, see? That reminds me, Truth and Consequences is a game I'm gonna play on the channel when it's finished. Oh gosh. I didn't think I'd ever attend this funeral this early. I know we all got personally affected hearing this news. And a friend you've known be dead for years isn't something any of us were ready for. But know that he wouldn't want us moping around. He barely opened himself, you know. He was always right at my heels, ahead of me in every investigation. Until he needed my metal detector, bug super, that is. I guess I won't be lending one to him for a while. You don't appreciate things until they're really gone, you know? I'll just appreciate the moments we spent together, from the funny to the downright stressful. I'll see you on the other side, pal. I'll keep a pack of instant noodles ready, just for you. Man, this case, like, so many twists and turns. Like all the evidence using really so many different. Oh my. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh, you, Maggie Bird. Oh, and Mr. Wright first helped me out of my legal trouble all those years ago. I honestly thought that I was cursed. My liver gets attacked in the courtroom lobby and gets temporary amnesia. But even then, he still helped me until the very end, even without his memories. You can't say he's a bad person when he tried helping without knowing what's going on. Eventually, he did get his memories back, but I still consider it a miracle that he lasted as long as he did. Then a year passed, and his first imposter got me sent to prison. Even when he heard about himself a month later, he helped me out of trouble again. That meant so much to me because I know how much harder it would have been. It's also thanks to him that I met Detective Gumshoe too. The only person I know whose good luck makes my bad luck tolerable. That is very true. Oh my gosh. I'll miss you, Mr. Wright. I may be the unluckiest person on the planet, but I'll always consider myself lucky to have met you. Juniper Woods, Tootie. Oh my gosh, I am tearing up a little bit. Like very Adrian Andrews. When I first testified in the trial against Madame Garde, I was wearing a mask, a cold, detached persona I had perfected. I was there with the singular toxic purpose to ensure he was convicted, even if it meant manipulating the evidence to do so. I saw Mr. Wright as just another obstacle, and I treated him with that same coldness. The idea of an assassin was confirmed, however, and Mr. Wright insisted I was the client, but the look in his eye during that second day, something had changed. He had seen me at my absolute worst, had every reason to write me off. But instead, he fought. He didn't fight for me, not in the way one fights for a client they believe in. He fought for a truth that was messy and dangerous, which is why I felt so bad when the Mask stole the urn a year later. Oh gosh, yeah, that. I was speaking about spilling paint on it, breaking the urn, everything. But Mr. Wright never really judged me for it. He had this incredible ability to find the path forward, even when I was lost in my own anxieties. He simply trusted that the truth, no matter how ugly, was worth fighting for. Oh, that belief saved my life twice. He helped me find the strength to finally stand on my own. He was a good man, a truly rare kind of man, and the world is a lesser place for his loss. Oh, God. Oh my God. Oh, Iris. All the way back in 2019. Back when I was behind bars. Mr. Wright would visit me once every few weeks, and we would chat about a bunch of things. However, his last ever visit to me was April 16th, 2019. 2 weeks turned into a month, and then 2 months until I started to really worry. Then one day, I heard he had a daughter. For all I knew, she could have been a newborn. But the one thing I knew for sure was, I told myself that he had lied to me, that everything he had done for me in that final trial, all his belief and all his kindness, had been a lie. No, I have something to say to you too. Yes, you really are the person I always thought you were. Even after Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty, I still believed in you. Oh, thank you. How could he have fought so hard for me, visited me, while knowing he was starting a new family with someone else? Everything he did for me in that last case of his, with the supposed knowledge he had a child coming, it hurt. It hurt so much that it felt like it had to be true. It felt like justice. A punishment. Why is he flickering? A punishment for all the pain I had caused him. His silence wasn't just him moving on. It was his quiet revenge. He was abandoning me. I believe I deserved it. It was easier to believe he was cruel than to hope I was still worthy of his kindness. However, that was never him. I'm sorry for rambling. entire point of my story was that Mr. Right was always the person I thought he was. It was purely a cruel story I told myself. The real Mr. Right, he would never have done that. He was the person who, even after everything, looked me in the eye and said he still believed in me. He was always the person I thought he was. That imposter. He didn't just steal a man's life. He made me believe the kindest person I ever knew was capable of such casual cruelty. The horrible truth that he never gave up on me, but rather, I gave up on him. That's when I made up my mind. I'll never forget you, Fanny. Oh, it just keeps getting worse. No. Mr. Nick, when you first entered my life 10 years ago, I never once really thought you would go away, which was surprising. Most men who enter Green Village usually left eventually, but you, the way you helped Mystic Maya time and time again, gave me hope that everything had to end in some tragic event. And I wasn't wrong. You didn't leave in a tragic way, right? You, you left by trying to do what was right, like you always did, no matter what was going on around us, whether Mystic Maya was kidnapped, or if Renern was stolen by a master thief, or even if Mystic Maya was presumably missing. You always found time to take care of me. You always found time to make sure that I was okay, despite how much you struggled. That's why this hurts so much. It never really came across me that heroes could actually be killed. I never thought someone would want to kill you. If it weren't for you, Mr. Nick, I would maybe still be the guarded, fearful, sheltered child I was when we first met. Facing the truth of my past has been the most terrifying thing I've ever had to do. But you held my hand through it all. I was angry at you before when you put my mother away. I pretended not to know better so I wouldn't hurt your feelings. But I know now that you were doing the same. You were protecting me, just like you protected everyone around you. Even in the darkest times, you forced your widest smile just for me. Thank you, Mr. Nick, for making sure I had a childhood. A good one. Oh, God. I never really expected myself to be doing this, especially not under these circumstances. I always told Nick that when I died, I was come back as a spirit to haunt him. I was so convinced that he would outlive me. He's always been a survivor, you know. There's nothing life hasn't thrown at him that he hasn't been able to combat. Except, excuse me. Nick's been the closest thing I've had to a guardian angel. Every time my life has been on the line, it always knew he'd find a way to turn things around and save me. And he always did. Even in a dark wine cellar or a freezing cavern, I knew never to worry because I always believed in Nick. That's something he taught me. There was never a single person he didn't believe in, a single person that he didn't put his trust in. Even though I know he'd been battling his own demons all his life, he always made time to ensure everyone around him was well taken care of. That's something that I'll keep with me forever. I just wish he would have opened up to us more. No matter what I do, I don't think it'll ever be enough. It would have been easy for him to have just not taken my case all those years ago, no? Mr. Grossberg had already, well, just no use going into specifics now. I wonder what was going on in his head at the time. Looking at his dead winter sister, wearing clothes he'd never seen before. All behind a wall of glass in a detention center. Eventually, he even ended up having to take the fall for me. And yet, he didn't complain. Just fought on with whatever he could till the very end, like he always does. I'm glad he took a chance on me. Not only is the reason I'm standing here right now, he ended up becoming my best friend, my family. He'll be comes to visit more often. Well, I get to know his family in return. Trucy, I want you to know that my door at Green Village is always open for you. Maybe I could even load you up on plenty of blackmail material for next time he comes to see you. I expected Nick's imposter to be more orange. Perhaps named Sinyop. Phoenix. It's Phoenix backwards. Oh my gosh, Maya. Oh well, the only person to understand this joke is gone now. I know he's in a far better place now, filled with the warmth and joy reflecting back from all that he gave to us. Our love for him transcends the boundary between dead and the living. I'm sure where he is, he's happy. Maybe he's with my sis, looking upon us fondly as they reminisce about their glory days together. Maybe he's sipping coffee with Mr. Armando and mending the bridge between them day by day. Maybe he's with my mom, embarrassing me by telling her stories of my mischief when I was his assistant. All I know, he's got more friends there than he realizes. All those people whose memories he brought to justice. Those people he fought for tooth and nail without expecting anything in return. Even if some of them would have angered him immensely if they were alive. But still, he made sure they could die with dignity, with closure. That's just how good of a person he was. You know he might not be here between us today. His spirit lives on in all of us. Thank you, Apollo. Bringing peace to his soul. That's what he deserves. Nick always used to get annoyed when I quoted the Steel Samurai at him. But I gotta do this one last time. The moon? No. It is you who should gaze upon the moon. Where is the last moon you ever saw? Oh, God. See you in heaven, Phoenix Wright. We love you so much. God, I have to keep going. Oh, God. Oh my God. This just keeps getting more and more heartbreaking. Oh my God. Oh God. I have to do this. Right. No, that's not. That's Clavier's. Wait. Right. I can't believe you're really gone. I've always been the one to leave. Time and time again, I've selfishly left you alone to fend for yourself. When we were children, I was suddenly whisked away by the man I never knew to be who he was. I was terrified at the notion that I would never see you again. I wish I could have said that our reunion 15 years after the fact was a happy one. Despite my transgressions, you still took me back as one of your own. You forgave me. And then I left you again. Despite being scared of forsaking our friendship yet again, I was even more scared of the fact that you would forgive me, like you always have. It always felt as though I was taking advantage of you. You witnessed me at my worst, and you still somehow saw the best in me. Still thought I was capable of being someone worthy in your eyes. I don't think I ever deserved that, your kindness. As we grew older, we grew closer. Our bond grew stronger. And soon enough, everything you taught me about what it is to be a defender of the law became an intrinsic part of me. I found myself thinking of that man, using the techniques I once thought foolish to uncover the truth. You became a part of me, Phoenix Wright. And now you're the one who's left me. How the tables turn. I'm no stranger to your situation, or rather, your imposters. I still remember that voicemail I left you 8 years ago. After battling with my mind for hours, I thought it might have been a mistake. Perhaps I was too scared. I wouldn't know now. I remember asking you to come to Europe, to see me, to talk to me about your situation, so I could help you in any way I can. That's all one can really do for their loved ones, right? To make themselves useful. Perhaps I was too late, because I never heard back from you. One voicemail turned into two, turned into four. I shouldn't have let it go so easily. I should have taken the first fight flak for you. Felt as if it was your way of running away. Your way of coping with the loss of something so deeply rooted in your identity itself. What does it mean to be a prosecutor? What does it mean to be a fence attorney? Oh, and now, all I feel is pain from the depths of my soul. Who was I to judge you if you had recovered from a blow so heavy? After all, I'd chosen death before. I'd hurt you before. I'd left you before, right? Oh, there's a mistake there. Maybe it was just proportionate retribution. How could I possibly hate you for that? Perhaps I've hated you for enough for one lifetime. I can't anymore. I could never. Looking back on it all, Perhaps this will be the greatest regret in my life. Maybe I tried to understand you too much, to analyze you, to decipher you. Perhaps I should have just done what you always do. I should have talked to you. I should have sought you out. Then maybe I would have known. I cannot read your mind. Now I find myself hoping I did. Also, I could have picked on the path of truth I abandoned for a past you helped me take in stride. If only I had. If only this pain would be simply unnecessary. And for that, I am truly sorry. For forsaking the truth, forsaking what we shared together once upon a time. I should have savored it when I had the chance. I found myself wanting to turn back time to express the feelings I forgot to say to you. Oh, I should have told you how much you meant to me when I had the time. I should have thanked you for always staying by my side, and for always believing that even a man like me was capable of changing. I should have thanked you for helping me live out the boyhood dream that had haunted me for so long. Even if it was only for a day, I should have thanked you for saving my life, for saving me. Perhaps I could take some solace in knowing you are probably in a better place right now, that your spirit has finally been put to rest. I don't think I can, because the fact of the matter is, I will never see you across from me again. I'll never see that determination in your eyes, that kindness in your heart, that fire in your soul. My memories of you are all I'll have, and I'll cherish them for the rest of my life. If I could charter a private jet to take me to where you are, I would, but I think it's too late now. I suppose I'll have to placate myself by setting the chessboard over again. Thank you for everything, right? God. Just... What was that? What was that flashing right there? Wait, what? I guess that was a mistake. A few weeks later, Clavier's prosecutorial office. Okay. The Justice. I was not expecting you to accept my invitation to meet so soon. I thank you. I should be the one thanking you, Mr. Gavin. If it wasn't for your faith in me to do the right thing, to figure out the truth at the final moment, I don't even want to think about what could have gone wrong. All the previous times we battled against each other at court, it seems like you always had an axe to grind with me. Of course, with Christophe and all. Sorry. After Vera's case, you disappeared and... Oh my gosh. I would have hated to admit this before, but I was worried about you. In the back of my mind, there was always this lingering question about what you must have been up to. But I didn't think it was the right time to approach you, if there even was a right time to begin with. And our reunion, I wish we could have been on better terms. Truth be told, dear Justice, the only reason I took this case after so long was because it fell perfectly within the timeline of Vera's disappearance. Yeah? With every evidence that was presented as evidence during that trial, I had a strange feeling that Vera wasn't the one behind them, that she wasn't safe. Via process of elimination, only a right could have done it, right? When all hope felt lost, I took the nuclear option. I confessed to a crime I didn't commit. When you accused me of kidnapping Vera, I felt sick to my stomach. Since her disappearance, I've been having these visions of guilt, of anger, of betrayal. I hate the fact that despite everything my brother had done, despite the fact that he was fully willing to kill a little girl in cold blood, I hate the fact the only thing I would think about was how nice he was to me. Of the fancy chocolate he used to buy me when we were kids. How he encouraged me to keep forging on when I was scared, all the way back in law school. But how we were always there for each other, no matter what. The curtain falling, I couldn't get myself to accept it. I just couldn't. How could someone so kind to me also, it's okay, Clavier. No, Herr Justice, it's not okay. I could not stand here daydreaming about the childhood that had long passed. Our real people suffered because of his actions. Bella. She almost died. I was stuck thinking about those chocolates. I felt like the scum of the earth. She kept coming back to haunt me for it. To show me just how selfish I was being, grasping for straws, trying to hold on to remnants of a farce. It couldn't have been that bad. It was never that way to me. How could I live with myself, knowing that I have the same face, the same hair, the same genetic material as a deplorable monster? Knowing that if Farah was to ever look at me, she would see the same demon that tricked her, the demon who manipulated her while she was at her most vulnerable, knowing that I see nothing but a demon when I look into a mirror. And still, the same thought keeps invading my brain, torturing me. But he's still my brother, right? Oh God. I knew Kristoff too, before everything. It's not easy to reconcile the image of him we had in the past with how he ended up. It makes you wonder if he was lying to us all along, if he was never the person he thought he was. I faced the same conundrum during Mr. Wright's trial. It felt like my whole world was crashing around me. Like everything I knew was never real to begin with. What the family I had was never real. Well, that case ended on a bittersweet note. There's a lot that didn't. I'm trying to figure out the truth. Know which Kristoff in my mind is real. Which Kristoff in my memory was the true Kristoff all along. But I feel like all it's doing is hurting me. He's wasting away in a cell somewhere. He can't read my mind. He doesn't want to. I know he has no regrets over anything he did. I can mourn him. I can grieve the loss of the good brother I lost along the way. But I can't let it consume me. I know my story isn't going to end the same way as yours. Because the character just isn't interested in playing along anymore. I can't force him to. The only thing I can do is pick up the pieces and move on. Try to make up for the time I lost chasing shadows that never existed. Finally break water and breathe again. It's time for me to stop looking for someone who doesn't want to be found. I met Vera again, after she was rescued from the hotel area that is imposter. I've been holding her captive then. Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe all I did was scare her even more. But something within me just drew me to her. Out of obligation for my brother at dawn. Not entirely anyway. Because she doesn't deserve to be alone. After all she's been through. I don't know if she's ready to see someone with a face like mine again. If she ever will be, but I'll do whatever I can to give her a better life. I've been making regular payments to private schools so she can continue having her own life. I've had a caretaker for her. I keep checking in with her every now and again to make sure she's doing okay. Once Kristoff's estate gets passed down to me, I'll set up a trust fund under her name. It was so good, Clavier. So she'll never have to worry about a single thing ever again. It's the least I can do. Oh man. I'm proud of you, Clavier. This is a good start. But you need to live for yourself too, you know? That's something I'm still learning at Justice. But who knows? I've got myself a guitar on the open road. There's endless possibilities for me still. I wish you all the best. I will get to watch that private performance that didn't pan out someday. Oh, I burned those lyrics. There's no going back where it comes to that dreadful song you made me compose. But if things turned out a certain way, I'll keep a front row seat ready for you. Oh boy. May 5th, 1:20, Write Anything Agency. Hey, Polly? Trucy, are you okay? You sound hesitant about something. I'm fine, I swear. Hey, you and I both know that's not gonna work on me, right? Yeah. You might want to check the answering machine on the front desk phone. There's something on there you might like, or not. I'm not really sure. I'm still struggling with it all myself. Is something wrong? I I really don't know. With Daddy gone. Well, he's not really gone, is he? He said he'd come visit whenever he could. It's not the same, Polly. He's gone. He's never coming back the way I want him to. Never truly to be a hug from him again. Tell him how rough his hands are when I hold them. Even if he visits, it won't really be him. Just Maya. I guess I've got to take what I can get, right? I'll get used to it. At least they made an effort to come back to me, which is more than I can say for him. Oh. Answering machine. I'll be right inside when you need me. Alright. Beep. Oh. Apollo. Trucy. This is Lamoa. I'm sorry. Thalassa, your mother. I'm still wondering if this is the right decision to make. Trying to reach out to you after the whirlwind that was the trial. If you're listening, I want to thank you for at least giving me this chance. And I want to apologize for everything I've done to you two over the years. Or rather, everything I've missed doing. Apollo, when I saw you stand your ground in court with such resolve and tenacity. Trucy, when I saw you testify so bravely on the stand. It made me realize just how many moments I had missed where I could tell you how proud I am of you. And I regret not being there to witness you two. Blossom into the wonderful human beings you are today. And we regret not helping you along the way. When I got my vision back, the only thing I could think about were all the milestones I wasn't able to see. The first day of school, patching up scratched knees, tight hugs before bed every night. I am truly ashamed to admit it was all my fault. I never was there to even attempt again. Why can't I talk? This is an important moment. Gosh. I was never there to even attempt to see it to begin with. I never wanted to leave you two behind. Every victory, every success has been felt mind-numbing hollow because I have nobody to share it with. I don't want to make excuses. I really don't. I had enough resources to track the two of you down whenever I wanted. I wanted our reunion to be on your terms, if you even wanted to see me again. But I guess it was just another excuse. I did tell the person I thought was Mr. Right to never reveal the truth to you. And my fear of letting you down, I blinded you. And no amount of repentance will ever be enough for that. Hello, Trucy. I know you never want to see me again, and that's okay. I cannot make you change your minds after years of confusion and abandonment. But I have a lot to tell you about my past, about our past, about your fathers, about why I had to, well, if you are still seeking answers, if you're still waiting to hear me out, my door is always open for you. But if you made peace with the past and will want nothing more than move on, do not worry about how it will feel if you delete this message. I only want what's best for you. I only want what you want. What I will say is, please look out for each other, the way you always have. Family isn't just bound by blood. You two have proven it. You've always been family. You always will be, whether I was there or not. That's all I have to say. Please take care. I love you both a lot. Oh, God. Paul doesn't say anything. Hey, Trucy? Yeah? Do you want to talk about everything? We don't have to if you're not ready, but I want you to know I'm always here for you. You've pushed your feelings down for long enough. Withheld what you think for the sake of the rest of the world long enough. This trial has been the hardest on you, and you've held it all together longer than any of us. If you'd always let it out with me. Maybe over some noodles? I think that would be nice. Yeah? Yeah. Atta girl. Thank you, Polly, for everything. Oh. Oh. Oh, the video. Is this thing on? The blinking red light usually means it is, Mr. Right. Got it. You know, when Maya was here, she totally pranked me, making me wax all poetic and emotional, then tell me the camera was never on to begin with. Can you tell I miss her? Only too well. But we got this, right? When I say action, start talking. But I'm already talking. No, you know what I mean. Just kidding, just kidding. Let's get this show on the road. And action. Hey, Maya, if you're seeing this, I'm dead. I'm inhabiting your body. But not your body, it's become my body, but it's still your body. I can't even say any of this with a straight face. Long story short, I'm not here anymore. And I'd probably all lost and forgotten if it wasn't for you. When I first arrived to what's apparently called the Twilight Realm, I was confused and scared. I had a whole life back home I could never go back to again. I wondered how everyone would react if they knew. Whether my daughter would be okay, whether Miles would be okay, whether Pearls would be okay. But when it came to my best friend, I'm not scared to say that I wasn't really worried about you at all. Because I knew you would know. I knew you'd figure it all out. I never gave you much credit back when I was alive. At least to your face, anyway. But you're one of the smartest people I've ever known, Maya. You've got me out of more binds than I can count. I didn't even know people know I've saved your life on more than one occasion. You saved my life the moment I met you. I don't know how I could have gotten this far without you and your never-ending hope. If it weren't for you pushing me to do better and be better at every turn of life, maybe I'd have fallen into some nihilistic pit of despair a long time ago. Can you imagine me all prudy and mysterious? Sounds so outlandish to ever be true, right? I can only thank you for that. I still remember our last phone call, right before I was going to step into that interrogation room. Your belief in me never stopped, even in my final moments. You got this in the bag, Nick. You'll show those punk who's boss. Oh. I'm glad our last words to each other were so comfortable, so familiar. It felt like home. It always does. I never stopped believing in you either. All those years I've been up here. I've been meeting lots of new people, having lots of interesting conversations. Your parents said they love you, by the way. Everyone I've met there who knows you has said the same thing about you, Maya. You're pure sunshine. I'm so lucky to have you light up my world, even from beyond the grave. Now I know you're crying right now, and that's okay, but you've got to wipe your tears soon. Because you can't miss out on how handsome I look right now. Definitely does suit me, huh? I'm just kidding. Don't miss me too much yet. You of all people know that all too well at this point that I'm never going to leave you. We're best friends till the end. As far as I'm concerned, there's no end in sight. I'm going to do the same thing you threatened to do all the way back when your life is in danger. Well, it doesn't really narrow things down, does it? What was it you said? Besides, I did croak. I would just come back and haunt you like a bad ghost through Pearly. Turns out it really could be that easy after all. Your family, Maya. We don't turn our backs on family. And I'm never turning my back on you. You've always had me by your side. And this time, I can actually crack some good puns alongside you instead of just rolling my eyes at them as usual. I think that's all the time I really have. And you must be getting hungry. I'll ask Paul to leave a little cash in the camera so I can treat you some burgers again. I got 8 years of work to make up for, right? I'll miss you. I promise to come visit soon. Then we can all go out in the town together like we did after Edward's trial. I picked up some moves from Mike Jameson back when I was up there, if you can believe it. And who knows, maybe we could set up a schedule. I've got a lot of people I love down here. I'm not ready to let any of you go. I'm really good at goodbyes, but this isn't a goodbye. Just, see you later. I'll see you later, Maya. Oh my gosh. Should I be feeling nervous? Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Oh, God. The Deceitful Turnabout. Eh. That, oh my gosh. That was really, I loved it. Oh my gosh. Fantastic. I'm going to be thinking about this for so long. I'm just, oh my god. Well, thank you for watching this playthrough of the Deceitful Turnabout. And I will see you in my next playthrough. Goodbye.